Hello there, welcome Scorpio, it's me Barbara James with your spiritual check-in. Let's see what's going on with you. At the end of the reading we're going to use the wishing bowl to open one of your chakras. So I seem to remember last time your reading was quite colourful and it looks like this one is too. So I hope you're okay. You've got the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords in the middle of the reading. So I feel like something's come to the end of the line and there's some ideas here. These are all swords which are mental ideas or beliefs that you've held for a long time. I mean, this is years. You've got 10 out of the 10 swords there, and this is in the minor arcana, so it's a transient thing. Don't worry too much. And this is the most graphic version of the Scorpio card in the tarot deck. Not that I think you're particularly squeamish, Scorpio. You're one of the more robust signs. Yeah. So with the swords, this is like needing to you've come to the end of the line with something that you believed was a truth in your life. It was a belief system that you thought was effective and you've been holding on to it for a long time, but now you're like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And then with the Five of Pentacles, these people here, it could be that talking about you feeling out in the cold from a loved one. Or in this reading, I'm feeling it's more that it's to do with maybe financial issues. There could be finance, having to be careful with money. And it feels like throughout the hard times, you're both hanging on to each other. The only thing with this sometimes can be that we can get used to difficult times. And if things are less than ideal, humans can adapt and just think that's fine all the time. So you've got to be aware and think of more uplifting vibrations rather than just putting up with difficulties. It doesn't serve you. And there's still yellow in this card. The gold is, it's a positive, more uplifting energy, of abundance. So the fives are saying difficulties, a challenge in some kind of physical sense in your reality, but it's a transient energy. But there is definitely an ending in this difficult reality that you've got financially or out in the cold from a loved one. It could be to do with your home. Even you might be worrying about your security of your home. And I guess with the global situation at the moment, COVID-19, a lot of people are feeling like that. So you're not on your own, Scorpio. Not that I feel like you need protecting, because you're definitely one of the strongest signs. So in the base of the reading, you've got the Nine of Swords. So it's interesting. You've got the 9 and then the 10 there. So it's a sequence that's following a pattern here. You can probably feel it's moving along that way. So the Nine of Swords, you're feeling restricted and tied. That again can feel like you're not able to do what you'd like to with your finances, or if you're feeling out in the cold from a loved one. And again, with your property, if there's, we're a lot of people are not being able to work or have guaranteed finance. So with the Nine of Swords, you're feeling restricted and tied. Again, in the recent energy, sort of a defensive energy. I'm sure you had the Seven of Wands last time. I'm pretty sure you did. Or it might have been the Five of Wands. But this is a very confident position, actually. In the recent energy, what's just gone before you, you're feeling very confident about your position and you're happy to defend it. I see Scorpios very like that. You don't shy away from any heated debates, and so there you are, very typically Scorpion, raising to the occasion, defending your position and your beliefs wholeheartedly, and not backing down, but at the same time not really relaxing either with the Seven of Wands, but a confident position. Very very energetic there. It could be heated discussions or just feeling defensive generally. This is upside down, so I'll put it the right way up for you. So this is at the top of the spread, and the Six of Cups normally would be saying, if it was the right way up, feeling at ease with another person that's close to you. It could be someone that you really feel a lot of love towards, but because it's upside down, there's some kind of block. It's not feeling relaxed, it's not feeling easy, it's feeling more more defensive, and out in the cold. So maybe it's a bit of a frosty air at the moment, is it, with you, Scorpio, with someone that you'd normally, or maybe in the past, have felt more close to, but someone, it could even be someone, an elder family member that you're not feeling as close to, or you could be an elder family member looking at a younger person and not feeling close to them at the moment. You're not seeing eye to eye. That's a bit more of a that's what's maybe on your mind. But you've got this, I think there's a sense with this, with the Four of Pentacles, and then we had the Hanged Man actually upside down. So unusually he's the right way up, which is not the way he's supposed to be. I feel like maybe are you holding on to finances too much, Scorpio, or is it the fact that money is tight at the moment that you're having to hold on so tight and it's kind of blocking your energy? I mean, he's blocking the chakras on his, in his crown chakra and his heart chakra, and, generally in his body, he's just feeling quite closed off. And then with the Hanged Man, when he's upside down, when he's in his correct position, this is looking at the world in a different light, taking the opportunity of the time where time stands still and being able to look at things in a more spiritual way. I've got the triangles signified in his between his arms and his legs as he's hanging upside down by his foot, and that's talking about being spiritually aware, a spiritual awakening. And then the coins are able to fall from his pocket when he's upside down. But if he's the right way up, and then we've got this holding on to money too tight, it feels to me like you're putting material needs at the forefront of everything, at the sacrifice of everything. And you might even be pushing someone without realising it. You might be just making them feel ushered along too much in something that you're putting over the priority of maybe a more spiritual learning, or growing together spiritually. So there's some kind of it's a kind of stagnant holding on energy where there's not much room for growth. I mean, there is stability with the Four of Pentacles. I mean, that's a good thing in that light. But with seeing that some of the other cards, to me, the message is there's too much emphasis on the material world, and that might be causing arguments. And then we see these two with their backs to each other, Scorpio. What's going on? So the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and that's why I did wonder if it was a different age group. So you might be looking at a parent, or you might be a parent looking at a son or daughter, and you're not seeing eye to eye. But again, it could be in a relationship. Obviously, lots of people are with partners that are different in age, of different ages, or different financial position or standings in society, maybe even that, but that you've got your backs to each other. And this is Scorpio energy. You've both got the goblets of water. You're ruled by a water energy, an element of water. I mean, you're ruled by Mars, which is much more assertive and out there, but both of you have got strong feelings. There's you're wanting to take action on your feelings in some way, or someone around you is, and this energy of the Queen of Cups, I mean, she's beautiful. This is what's on your mind in this position. This is your environment. So you maybe have got your back to someone that is normally your Queen of Cups, and she's the most feminine of all the queens. She's very caring. She loves you, and or you, if this is you, could be you. Even maybe you're wanting to be the Queen of Cups. You care about this other person a lot. There's a lot of love here, really, but maybe just having to overcome the financial issues or some kind of material difficulty. There's also so much intuition in this reading. You've both got water. There's so much feeling. There's deep feeling here with these two, but not seeing eye to eye. What we want to do is put you like that, so you can look at each other, but not have your backs to each other, Scorpio. Oh, my husband has got strong Scorpio, and he never shies away from an argument. I get it. And then you've got the overriding energy of the Ace of Swords. So this is telling as well. I mean, it could be that you both have your own sword of truth. It's like, this is my opinion and I'm sticking to it. But it feels like, because it's an overriding energy, there's going to be a new idea coming in, because you did have that 10 and the 9. So now you've both got this new, or one of you have got this new brilliant idea. It's clearing away the kind of muddy waters, breaking through the clouds, and you've come up with some kind of solution. It's a new beginning in something, which is really good to see. And it's, it can be cutting away things that no longer serve you as well. I mean, there's a heart, isn't there, in this deck with the kind of greenery, shrubberies and roses and stuff there. So that's promising, isn't it? And then there's an offering of a message. Maybe the brilliant idea is an offering of a message, and this Page of Cups is more water energy. So it's a kind of timid offering in some ways. These are the clarifying cards, the Page of Cups and the Four of Swords. So more swords there, but I feel like maybe there's a truce. Maybe you're deciding, I'm just going to, let's take some time out of that huge like be in my bonnet or be in their bonnet, and just have a rest from it, and take a step back, and think in a more romantic way. I mean, this is such a gentle card, the Page of Cups. It's really beautiful. I mean, it's a younger energy, but you know, it doesn't have to be. It could be someone, you know, you could have someone who's 90 who's young at heart. So I don't look at it as being specific, but you could surprise someone, or they might surprise you with something that's very sweet, a really sweet gesture, and then taking time out from the worrying thoughts. So that's a really nice overriding energy for the spread. So let's look at the we've got the Romance Angels, and I'm going to do the Wishing Bowl soon, but the Animal Oracle cards, you've got the Vulture Spirit, and it's saying nothing is wasted, and they're saying these are really talented birds. You know, they're one of the most powerful in all of the birds in the animal kingdom, and so I mean, Scorpios are powerful. You know, you've got that in common really with them, and so sometimes it just is saying maybe just ease up a bit, because you're very powerful. It might be too much for other people, or it might overwhelm other people, especially with those strong words that have been said, and some, you know, more difficult energy there. So yeah, very powerful energy with the Vulture Spirit, and great survival instincts, but maybe sometimes as well being a bit too material based. So that was the other thing with that card. Sometimes you might need to use more of your, you know, spiritual, not so physical world. Go within to your more of your heart chakra, and you're opening your, maybe we'll do the heart chakra or the crown chakra in a minute. And so Romance Angels, let's see what you got. So we've got Make the Effort, which is such a pretty little picture. Look at them. That's very much like this is very much that energy. The Page of Cups, they're the same to me. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I mean, aren't they innocent and romantic and sweet? Very much like that card. And then very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And that's all about manifesting. So, you know, if you want to have harmony with this person where you two can be facing each other, you need to picture yourselves being friends, and how you'd be working out, how would you get there, you know, how would you make this how would you find the solution, and by putting that energy out there, gradually things will fall into place if you want to. You know, that's where you've got to decide, Scorpio. You can make this happen if you want to, and find the solution. Okay, so let's open up the yeah, let's do the crown chakra at the moment. Okay, so it's the colour violet. So if you could sit comfortably somewhere where you can close your eyes, open up your shoulders and straighten up your spine. The lungs can expand, and we're going to purify your energy and through your breath. And this is helping us with the crown chakra to connect to the greater world beyond, to timeless, limitless space. And here we can experience pure bliss and feel completely held. I love that feeling. And safe, and part of the boundless energy in the universe. Okay, Scorpio, so take a deep breath in through your nose, a detoxing breath in. And exhale out any toxins through your mouth, and any emotions that you're hanging on to, just let them go now. And inhale again one more time. And let it go. Gorgeous energy. Okay, Scorpio, this is for you. Wow, that kind of blew me away. That was louder than any I've done all week. Really strong. I think that's signifying your strength, Scorpio. You've got this. You can take it how you like, really. Yeah, very powerful. Right, Scorpio. So maybe curb the power and make it, get them on board with you. All right, sending you lots of love and light. My aim was to raise your vibrations, and as always, I know it's wonderful if you can let the ripples wash out and then they come back over you. Anything we send out energy wise affects everyone we come into touch with, people, animals, plants even, and even objects, they take energy. So if you've got something that you have around you for a while, I know, even if say it was this crystal, if someone gave me another crystal that was the same that was theirs, I could tell that this one's mine. You put your own energy into things. I mean, I am a Reiki healer, so I'm kind of part of that, but everyone can do it. So your energy is really important to everyone around you. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Please click on subscribe and like, and do comment. I love to hear what's going on with you, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.